to do. This is just what I have going on right now. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. What do people who are not poets do with their poetic moments? Because I am one, and I don't know where to put them. I have so many of these beautiful moments, but no momentum. How come? No, the poems, they don't come. No, they run. They stay far away from me. They look back at me and they say, Dee, if you're not going to tell the truth, we're done. And I say, wait. Let me get one more page break. Let me get one more stanza. I know I can. It's just hard to write about things when you're in them. And I know what to say when it's dark, right? I know what to write. I know what to be, right? I'll be the light. But why do I feel like I am not the end result? No, I feel instead like I am a conduit. I connect. I've always sort of known that. One point or one chapter to another, sometimes one part of oneself to the other. I can be instrumental in bringing things together. But I am never the final destination. I am not what one ends up with. I am but the wood atop the rock, atop the river that you had to cross in order to get it. So when will I be the thing that someone wants to hold in their hands? Me, to be carried, to be carved, to be cared for, my soil, the mulch of my former selves, and adorned with all of your footsteps. Tell me, how can I make myself both the waterfall and the path? I want to be fallen in love with. And with me, it's not about how much you carry, it is about the grip. How will you hold it? And baby, how delicate can you twist? Can you then see me as evolved, be strong enough to open me up like a valve and make me run hot? Sometimes I'm direct, and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I love to listen, and other times I really like to talk. Sometimes I'm quick, sometimes I'm hard, and not often, but sometimes I soften. I'll show you my wounds and be quick to show you all of my dry blood, because I feel, but I rarely heal. And sometimes I want to get loose, and other times I want to fucking get lost. And on very few occasions, I like to let it all go and rest my head in your lap like a cat, and for a moment, not actually have a single thought. I think about how much I'd like to be able to be weak. A lot. Sometimes I think for me, love is really giving up everything I can never risk giving up. Like trust. And sometimes I'm flooding and it's inspiring and it's indicative of something, and then other times I am stalled, I am completely stuck, and not a goddamn thing can start me up. Sometimes I turn a corner and my breath just gets shorter because I am in absolute awe of the lines of this city. I am in awe of some of the light on some of the sides, on so many of the buildings. Something about this noun of a town just kills me. And then sometimes it's all too much for me. But most of the time I just end up walking down, straight, right, across. Sometimes Brooklyn is my Walden, sometimes I become my own Whitman, and sometimes, like you, I'm sure, I hate the very walls that this city has encased me in. And sometimes I think everything happens for a reason, but I've spent so much of my life also feeling like a victim. And I'm just doing the best I can. And sometimes I want a partner. And sometimes I just want a man. And most of the time I just want to be held and not have to hold anything back. I hate that withholding, like I don't know something, like I can't say it. I hate that. So sometimes I write poems, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes you read them when you need them, and sometimes you don't. And I think it makes sense. I sort of feel like we are in really good communication. Our bodies are geometries. We are in deep, deep conversation. So of course you've no urge for reading now because nothing new is being written, and you will immediately be able to feel again when it is because you are the very thing that elicits it. Sometimes I think I fall in love in an instant. And sometimes it takes me so long, I drift in. Sometimes I think I know exactly what I want. But I don't. I want to be shown. So many of my thoughts are wrong. Listen, life isn't short, you guys. It's long. And here's another wrong thing. I'm not in control of anything, right? There is a plan for everything. Timing is divine, it just is, and I can just choose to finally trust it, because when it comes to what you really want, you just can't rush it. How do I not know that? How did that not get learned? I think that it's because I wanted so much for so long that when it comes along, it seems like I want it really fast. But really, I have been waiting lifetimes for that.